guys, I'm here in my classroom in the sensory room that I use for a lot of exercises and sensory movements for some of my children. I just want to show you a few things when I talked about sensory and giving that input, that pressure, that movement into the body that some kids need. I just want to show you a few things that you can do at home, hopefully with things that you have at home. All right, if you have any kind of exercise band that you might use for home workouts or something like that, a lot of people have this, or any kind of elastic. The kids could use this and do stretches in front of them, stretches above their heads. You can do some bicep curls if you put it on the floor and go like that, just for some kind of resistance for those muscles. There's all kinds of exercises you can do. You can even do it with your legs and push down, all kinds of things, just to give that pressure and that resistance to their little muscles, just to help organize their system a little more. All right, also another great thing using a therapy ball, if you have one of these for exercise at home, is have your child sit on it and they can bounce up and down on it. Other things that you can do with it, if you have your child lie down on the floor, I have a mat here, it's kind of hard to see, but if the child lies down, you can take the ball and you can roll it up and down over your child, over their back, just to give that kind of pressure or resistance. You can have the child pick the ball up and do movements like this. And if you don't have a therapy ball or an exercise ball, just anyone, a big ball, like a soccer ball, or one of those balls you might buy at the store that they kick around the yard, and you can have them do motions up and down like this. You can bounce it to each other. Okay, another good thing for resistance through their body and a little bit of pressure are chair push-ups. And I even have the kids do these in school sometimes, and no one even knows they're doing them. They need a little break, a little bit of a muscle break or a movement break, but they can't get up at that moment. I just tell them, sitting at their desk or sitting at their chair, to push up and down with their arms. It's very discreet, and it gives them that little bit of movement. And they can just do a few, or kick their legs out. I'm a little bit out of camera view, but kick their legs out. And this, if you do it, it really gives a lot of weight through your arms and shoulders. All right, another thing that I do with the kids, and this is a simple one too. Here in the sensory room, sorry, it's get a little bit closer. I have hands on the wall for my wall push-up station, but this is something you could do at home on any wall, obviously. I have them put their hands against and just do push-ups like this. All right, it's not as difficult as a regular push-up. However, it still gets that strength through their arms and that proprioceptive, that muscle input in through their joints to give a little bit of feedback. Okay, and also another thing I've mentioned, carrying heavy things around the house. Here I have a crate. I have it full of magazines, but you can get any kind of box or any kind of basket that you have, put some heavy books in it, and have them just pick it up, put it down, pick it up, walk around the room a little bit, set it down and pick it up. And this in itself gives them a lot of pressure and organization to their joints and to their muscles. And also you can have them, like I said, carry a load of laundry up the stairs, carry their laundry to their room in a basket, carry the groceries in for you. Anything that's a little bit heavy for them to lift, that it's gonna give those muscles some good feedback. All right, I'll show you a few more things. Okay, I'll leave this up so you can pause your video if you'd like and see some other ideas that you might be able to do. These are broken down into ways to relax your body and ways to give pressure to your body. So there's all kinds of ideas that you can do with your child. Some of them you might not have the equipment, but other ones you might have around the house that you can do. Stretching on a ball, sitting in a beanbag chair, rocking in a chair, doing log rolls on the floor, bear crawls, wheelbarrow walking, any kind of motor movement that's going to give pressure, crawling on all fours. And here's a good one if you have a therapy ball, holding the child's legs and letting them kind of wheelbarrow walk with the ball underneath them, or an army crawl. So there's all kinds of ideas. And like I said, I'll leave this up here so you can look at it a little bit better. Hi guys, this one's a little hard to see, but I kind of panned out to the whole room just to show you some obstacle course types of things that you can do with your child. You can do them outside with some chalk. I used colored tape on the floor, and I also printed out some footprints for some of these activities. You can also, I believe I put in one of my other videos, you can do arrows on a piece of paper pointing which way you want their feet to go. So I'm just gonna take the camera and show you what you can use for these things just to give some, again, gross motor and sensory input into your child's day, just to give them a little movement break. Okay, the first thing I did here, I just put 2 pieces of tape on the floor, parallel with each other, and then the child can either walk with 2 feet, stay on the lines, or if they have a little more balance, they can do heel to toe on one line, just like that. And again, if you don't want to put tape down on your floor, you can do this outside with some chalk. Here on this one, you're gonna have them, I'm gonna twist that, start with their feet like this. I don't have mine taped, but you can tape them to the floor if you want. And then with 2 feet, they're gonna hop to the next one. And then their feet have to point the direction. So they would hop like this, all right? And then the next one, their feet would have to do that way. So they would spin around and hop so that their toes are pointing that way. So that's what this is. Have them hop right next to the way the feet are pointing. Okay, the next one, I got some hula hoops. If you don't have hula hoops, you can use yarn or string to make circles on the floor. And I'm not gonna do this, but you would just have the child jump and jump with 2 feet to the next one. Jumping with 2 feet is very good. It gives a lot of pressure and input into their body. And the last one, if they're a little more skilled and have more balance, I did a zigzag line with the tape. So same thing, heel to toe. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but just to show you, heel to toe, like this. All right guys, I hope this video gave you some ideas that you can do with your child at home or outside in the yard. Any kind of obstacle course, have them climbing under things or over things or around things. Any kind of tunnels they can build out of sheets or something to climb through. All those are great ideas. I also listed on my other video a list of websites that give you videos for yoga, for calming down, and also some more exercise movements for a little more energy for your kids. All right, as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, like my page, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a good day.